What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Julia. I'm a certified personal trainer and I share all things health, fitness, and my lifestyle on here, on Instagram, and on TikTok. So make sure you're subscribed and follow along. Today we're doing a quick little chit chat about all of my programs because this is something I get asked about on a daily basis. And if you have my app or even if you just go to my website, you can read about each of my programs, the goals of the program, like what it's designed to accomplish, the training split, etc. I typically launch 2 to 3 programs a year max, and usually my programs are around 12 weeks, but I do have a few that are just 8 weeks. And I have been releasing programs for the past few years now, so if you are brand new to my Instagram or my YouTube, then it may be a little bit overwhelming if you're looking at all my programs and you're like, oh my gosh, which one do I choose? So today I'm gonna kind of sum up each of them and hopefully make that decision easier for you guys. First things first, I want to quickly discuss where you can find these programs, and I will be putting like some screenshots or videos on the screen as I'm talking about these things to help clear things up. But I try to offer a little bit of something for everyone. So there are basically 3 different ways to go about accessing my programs. I offer PDFs on my website. If you're someone who just likes to print it out or save it to your phone and you just want the PDF document, I offer those. I also offer app versions of my programs, both on the subscription side of my app, along with the one-time purchase side of my app. So if you like apps, definitely go for the app version. It is way more user-friendly. It's just better all around, okay? But if you're someone who hates apps, like despises them, then do the PDF. Save it to your phone or just print it out. I know a lot of people who actually say they print out my programs, put them in binders, and bring them to the gym with them. I like just having it on my phone, being able to like input all the weights. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. PDFs, app subscription, app one-time purchase. So basically, if you purchase a PDF, it is just the document. There is the text, all of the workouts were in out, all of the sets, all of the reps, but there's no like photo demos or video demos of the exercises. If you purchase the PDF, it does technically grant you access to my exercise library Instagram page, but it's just like not user-friendly, obviously, because you can't search on the Instagram page. You're having to like scroll through and find the exercise you're looking for. Like, it was just my solution to things back in like 2022. And then I launched my app at the end of 2023. And that really solved every technological user-friendliness issue. Basically on my app, there is a video demo for every single exercise. You can keep track of all of the weights that you're lifting. It actually shows you the weight that you previously lifted on that exercise while you're doing it, so you know what you lifted last time and you can make sure you're practicing progressive overload. But yeah, PDF, app. Those are your 3 avenues, whether you want to be a subscriber on my app and get access to absolutely every program, every workout, every recipe, every educational bit of info that I share, or if you just want to do a one-time purchase program on my app. They look exactly the same, whether you subscribe or purchase. It's just whatever you prefer to do payment-wise. All right, hopefully that made sense. Now let's get into the actual programs, but quickly, just keep in mind, your diet is really going to determine your results. Like, yes, all of my programs are designed around specific goals, but if your diet is just like crap garbage, you're probably not gonna see the best results or the results you're wanting to see from completing them. Like, get your diet in check, do the programs. At least that's how I did it. And I saw amazing results, and so do so many other people. So just keep that in mind. Your diet will really determine your results. I do have educational info, like a whole nutrition guide, both as a PDF, and it's also included in my app. So head there if you have any questions nutrition-wise, because today we're just covering the programs. So the first program we're gonna talk about is Cut. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. It is my oldest program that's available, and it is actually my only program that is only available as a PDF. It is not on my app, and that is because I launched Cut way before I launched my app. I didn't even know I would have an app at the time of launching Cut. I wrote the program back in 2022, tested it late 2022 to 2023, and then I launched it in early 2023 as a PDF. The whole goal of the program is to help you drop body fat and hold on to lean muscle mass. It is my favorite preferred training split, training style. It's the same training split and training style that you see in Shred, Shred is probably my most popular program. We're gonna talk about that one next. Same training split and training style as you see in my daily lifts category on my app. It's like my norm. My favorite style of training, the style of training I would do 24/7, 365 if I weren't creating other programs for you guys. The training that makes me feel my best. But like I said, it is designed around dropping body fat, holding on to lean muscle mass. It is all walking and lifting because that is how I personally see the best results. And just keep in mind, what works for me may not work for you. I went through years of trial and error. My old programs, I've deleted them off my website because that is how bad they were. I do not stand behind my old way of training at all. I have learned so much and gone through so much trial and error. So the programs I release are programs that genuinely have worked so well for me. I always test any program before releasing it. So just in case anyone was wondering about that. But cut was kind of what like started it for me and what really made me realize my old way of training prior to cut was just so wrong. And walking and lifting only truly makes me feel my best. So that is what that program is. It's technically 6 days a week, but 2 of those days are active recovery days and basically just days to listen to your body and do whatever feels best for you. I personally just do a long outdoor walk on active recovery days, but that is cut. Only available as a PDF. Next up, we have Shred, which is available as a PDF on the app subscription side of things and on the app one-time purchase side of things. Shred is basically a cut 2.0. Like that is the best way to put it. It is cut just better. Better programming, slightly more intense, better results. Shred will always, I know this is a bold statement, but at this point in my life right now, Shred will always be my favorite program of all time. I actually created Shred for myself, no intentions of sharing it with you guys. I created it for myself leading up to our wedding because I just wanted to feel like my best, fittest, most confident self. I wanted to look amazing in my wedding dresses. I wanted to look lean and toned, and holy cow, I didn't even change my diet and that program exceeded every expectation that I had. Like I have never looked or felt better. I have never felt more confident. I am obsessed with the results that that program gives me. That is my program I'm always going back to. It truly makes me feel like $1,000,000. It is gym-based, it is 12 weeks. It's all lifting, walking, low intensity, steady state cardio via incline walking. Technically 6 days a week, but once again, 2 of those days are active recovery days. So I just do nice long walks on those days, designed around dropping body fat, holding on to lean muscle mass. Like I said, I have never looked more toned in my entire life. I am obsessed with that program. And then just to quickly go off of that, I do also have a Shred at Home available as PDF and on both sides of my app. It is literally basically the exact same workouts and exercises and movements, just modified to be done using only dumbbells. So it's for people who work out at home. But with that being said, I wouldn't say it's as effective as the gym version of the program. Like the program was designed to be done in a gym. It is its most effective when it's done in a gym. But people who do Shred at home still see amazing results. So it's definitely a great option for someone who's just working out at home with dumbbells, same training split, training style. You guys get the point by now. That is Shred and Shred at Home. Next up, we have my 8-week Build program. Build is actually my only 8-week program. The rest of them are 12 weeks. And Build is another program that I created for myself leading up to our wedding. I didn't know if it was gonna work, didn't know if it was gonna be effective, wasn't really planning on sharing it with you guys, but it was effective and it did work. So I shared it with you guys on my app and as a PDF. So the whole goal of this program was to help grow, lift, shape my glutes because I have no butt. Like there are people who are just like naturally, they have like nice little bubble butts. Never been me. Never been me. I have a pancake butt. And your girl chose a wedding dress that like snug, hugged the booty, okay? And I did not want to be embarrassed at my wedding with a pancake butt in that dress. Like I had to do the dress justice, you know? So I had to grow the glutes. So I actually did Build for 8 weeks, then I took a deload week, then I did Shred for 12 weeks. Those were my 21 weeks leading up to my wedding. I don't think I could have planned it any better if I tried. It worked so incredibly well. I looked exactly how I wanted to look on my wedding day. And maybe that's just me, but Build is designed around growing the glutes. It is very lower body strength, hypertrophy focused. There are upper body days too, but I honestly took them a lot lighter. I mentioned this within the program. The upper body days are a bit quicker. Lower body days were longer, more strength, hypertrophy focused. Hypertrophy means growing the muscle in size. That's all based on like the sets and reps of the program. But I was really challenging myself with the weight selection in this program, just trying to grow the glutes, and that is exactly what the program did. There's no additional cardio, like nothing extra. It is literally just 4 lifts a week, and I really stuck to nothing additional. I know some people would probably be like tempted to do more cardio and try to burn more calories during that time leading up to their wedding, but I was fully committed. I was like, nope, we are growing the glutes, then we'll worry about dropping some body fat. So that is what Build is designed for. Also, I feel like it's probably pretty obvious, but Build is very gym based. You're gonna need barbells, you're gonna need plates, heavy weight for the glutes to grow. Next up, we have my 12-week crunch program. And this program was actually inspired by a bunch of different groups of people. I almost wanna call it like my catch-all program because it can really be applicable to so many different people and so many different goals. But basically, crunch is 3 days a week, dumbbell only, 30-minute lifts. Like it is complete strength workouts, only 3 per week. Because of this, I always say it is the perfect program to supplement with walking or running. So this program was actually inspired by runners because they were requesting supplemental strength programs that weren't anything crazy, because like running is their priority. Also nurses who work like 4/10s, they don't have time to be in the gym 4+ days a week. They don't wanna do that. They wanna work out at home 3 days a week. Perfect. Also like pregnant women and new moms, because they don't want to go to the gym and they need something quick. They got a little one crawling around, you know? But because it is only 3 quick 30-minute lifts per week, I always tell people to supplement it with daily outdoor walks, and they love it. When I tested this program, I was fully expecting to feel like the workouts weren't long enough or would feel like I didn't work hard enough. I was pleasantly surprised. I genuinely loved testing my crunch program. I really enjoyed the 30-minute dumbbell only lifts. There's something very satisfying about like not having to set up a ton of equipment. So I totally understand why people work out at home and why people request more at-home workouts, but that is what crunch is all about. And obviously, if you are supplementing it with walking and you're doing all of the lifts and pushing yourself with the weights that you're lifting, it is gonna be great for building lean muscle and burning some body fat. So kind of like the same theme across all of these programs so far, not really Build, but it's also great for people who are like just getting into working out, because this can be like a perfect way to get comfortable doing the exercises at home before entering a gym setting. A lot of people do use the crunch program for that too. It's like their gateway drug to the gym. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys, because that makes sense in my mind. But yeah, it is literally all about strength, and you can choose to supplement it with walking or running, or you don't have to if you don't want to. Next up, we have my 12-week Thrive program. It's definitely my most diverse program in terms of like the type of training that you're doing. And this program was actually completely inspired by the book Outlive by Dr. Peter Attia. Very far from my normal training, honestly. It combines strength training. There's even full body workouts, which I'm like very against full body days, but there are full body days in my Thrive program. There's VO2 max training, there's zone 2 cardio. It's honestly a really fun program. It's a very athletic feeling program, if that makes sense. It was not designed around any specific physique goals. The whole goal of the program is to help boost your longevity and your overall like health and fitness by different health markers and parameters. But if you're going for like a very athletic style of training, like there's plyometrics involved, there's a lot of like balance, single leg stuff. It's just diverse, and it's like all about building an all around athletic, healthy, fit, durable body. and it is a really fun program. It's probably my least popular because it's not designed around a specific physique goal, but it is a really fun one and it's a nice challenge. It's one that I want to come back to and do and like test myself every few years to see how my weights and results and distances compare to previous years, you know, to see if I'm aging well or poorly. I'm talking too much and my camera battery just died, so I had to switch it out. But my next program we're gonna chat about is my 12-week balance program. And this program is kind of the same as Shred in the sense where the goal is to help you drop body fat and hold on to lean muscle mass. If you couldn't tell, that is what I get the most requests for. People actually just request like Shred 2.0, Shred 3.0, 4, like just keep making more Shred. I'm not gonna do that when the first one just knocked it out of the park. Like, just repeat it and up the weights. Practice some progressive overload. That's what I do. But balance is kind of like Shred in the sense where it's designed around the same goals. It is all lifting and walking, but it is a slightly different training split. So one critique or bit of input that I got from Shred is that some people can't make it to the gym 4 days a week. So I would just tell them like, that's perfectly fine. Combine the upper body lifts, because the upper body lifts in Shred are super short, sweet to the point. All of my upper body lifts are honestly super short, sweet to the point. So I was like, just combine them. Do both the push and the pull workouts on the same day. It'll take around an hour. So that is basically what balance is. I have combined the upper body days. So there's 3 lifts per week and 3 low intensity steady state cardio days per week. For the lifts, 2 of the days are lower body days, 1 is an upper body day. And then for the cardio days, 2 are zone 2 cardio. So you could do them at the gym if you wanted to, like if you wanted to do the Stairmaster or an incline walk, or you could just do them at home. You could do like a light jog or a weighted vest walk, or if you have a treadmill at home, you can incline walk. And then the 3rd low intensity steady state cardio day is just a long outdoor walk, and like I assign the mileage and everything. But yeah, kind of like Shred, slightly different training split, designed around dropping body fat, holding on to lean muscle mass. You guys are probably sensing a pattern by now. It's what the people want, okay? Technically, it is a gym-based program, but I always say this, all of my programs can be modified to be done at home, because when I say gym-based, that means they're designed using the equipment I have in my garage gym. And yes, my garage gym is very well equipped, but I don't use any machines. Like, I have a squat rack, I have a barbell. The only machine that we have is like our cable machine. But we don't use like, we don't have like a hamstring curl or like any of the machines you see in like a box gym. We have dumbbells, barbell, pull-up bar, bands, cable machine, treadmill. Like nothing crazy, bench. So with that being said, I always tell people, if you don't have the piece of equipment needed for an exercise that you see in my programs, do the exact same movement, but with whatever equipment you have access to. Basically, all barbell exercises and movements can be done using dumbbells. Basically, all cable exercises and movements can be done using resistance bands. So whenever I modify a program to make it at home, I literally take the exact same exercises and movements and just swap them for the band version of the exercise or the dumbbell version of the exercise. Like, it really is that simple, but balance is a gym-based program. All right, and that brings us to my most recent program, which is hybrid, which we are currently in week 7 of, like as I am recording this. So as of right now, it is only available to my app subscribers. Like, I'm releasing 1 week at a time. App subscribers can see it, they're doing it with me. Once all 12 weeks are up on the app subscription side of things, I will put it on the app one-time purchase side of things, all 12 weeks of it, and the 12-week PDF of it will go up on my website. That is always how I release my programs. Hybrid has been highly requested for years, and it is what you think of when you think of hybrid. It's a mix of strength and running, but like with a JM Fitness twist on it. So there are 3 lifts per week, kind of just like balance, 2 lower body days, 1 upper body day. And then there are 3 cardio days per week. One of those days is a zone 2 cardio day. A lot of people choose to do a jog for this. Me personally, I choose to do an incline walk because I love incline walking. The second cardio day is an interval run day. This is probably my favorite cardio day of the week. I think it is so freaking fun. The way I designed the interval runs, they are all done to music. So I tell you the type of interval run we're doing for the day and how many songs you're gonna be run walking to. They are so fun. I call it like my day where I have a treadmill concert. I enjoy them so much more than I thought I was going to, and I think they're a lot of other people's favorite days of the week too. And then the third and final cardio day of the week is a distance run day. Nothing crazy though, because I'm not a crazy runner, but I list out options. There's like a beginner, intermediate, and advanced option. An advanced runner would probably look at the advanced option and like laugh. I personally choose the beginner option every single week because, like I said, I'm not a runner. I'm not bad at running. I'm actually really good at running. I just don't enjoy it. I don't look my best when I'm doing a lot of running within my training split. But I do, like, obviously heart health, great. Interval runs are definitely more fun though than the distance runs. But that is my hybrid program. It is designed around improving your cardio and maintaining strength while working on your cardio, because honestly, strength training and running really contradict each other. It's hard to make progress at both of them at the same time. I personally always prefer to like focus on one or the other, or one then the other. But I know hybrid training is like very popular right now, and I've gotten so many requests for a program like this, and I really do think this is like a fun way of going about it. It's also a great way to get into running if you're someone who's wanting to incorporate it into your routine. And some people thrive with this style of training, like with the running and lifting. Like, this is how some people look and feel their best. Not me personally, you guys know. Shred is what makes me look and feel my best, but I am having a whole lot of fun with this program, and a lot of people who have been requesting the hybrid training are really loving this program. So in a few short weeks, it'll be available as a PDF and on the one-time purchase side of things, but for now it is just available to my app subscribers. I was fully anticipating this video being like 12 to 15 minutes max, but I was definitely just talking for way longer than that. I know, because my throat hurts from talking so much. So hopefully it was still helpful in some sense. Maybe not. Maybe I was just so chatty that you're even more confused now. Hopefully that's not the case. But if it is, just do the free trial on my app and read through all the different program overviews. Like, you can literally scroll through. You see everything if you do the free trial on my app. Like, it's not a limited free trial. It is a full access free trial. So yeah, if this wasn't helpful, just go do that. I am well aware that I am very chatty. It is a fault of mine. People always tell me I should start podcasting. No, I don't think it would be pretty. But on that note, I am just gonna wrap this video up here. I really hope it was at least somewhat helpful, helped clear things up slightly for you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you all next time. Bye.